Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, my name is Ahmad Kahfi Muzakkir from the Faculty of Engineering, majoring in Mechanical Engineering. I made this video to tell my experience about traditional attraction. The traditional attraction that I want to talk about is the palang pintu.
Bang! Apa? Lo kendalin di gua matelon. Udah nikah ngaku belum? Rakus. Matelon orangnya salon. Sekali pukul lo langsung belum.
Tenang Bang Edi, masa kalah mantap banyak ngerobleh. Janggut patah.
Janggut lo Janggut lo Selasa itu semuanya.
Before I tell my experience, I want to give a brief history of this palang pintu. The palang pintu tradition is a Betawi art. The palang pintu is a part of a Betawi weddings of series. Here, every groom will get a challenge from the bride to test her martial arts skills. Palang pintu comes from the word cross or barrier and door. Palang pintu can be interpreted as a barrier when entering the house, which is usually located near the door. As the name implies, function of this ritual is to prevent the prospective groom's entourage from the entering prospective bride house. However, the barrier here isn't meant to stop it, is it? Rather, it is a test to find out how far the groom to be determined to be marry the bride. According to the history and stories of old people, this ritual was once carried out by Pintung, the Betawi champion. At the time, Pintung wanted to propose to Aisyah, the daughter of Murtado, the Kemayoran tiger. Murtado himself became the palang pintu to test Pitung martial skills. With his abilities, Pitung was able to defeat Murtado and then marry Aisyah. Okay, now I will tell my experience about tourism and palang pintu tradition. One day, sorry I forgot the date, my family and I went to a tourist spot which is famous for its very thick Betawi culture. On that day, our family went to fill our vacation time because at that time it was a holiday, so we finally decided to go to Setu Babakan. We left at 8 p.m. and arrived around 9 a.m. When we got there, we rushed to rent a seat by the lake and order food and drinks for breakfast. After finishing breakfast, we took a break and enjoyed the cool air under the trees. Not felt, time went so fast that it was 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We rushed to go to the mosque and pray. After we finishing praying, we went back to the seats and rent a fishing rod. The price was approximately 20,000 rupiah for one set of fishing rods and 5,000 rupiah for one pack of fish pellets. I also fished in the Setu Babakan while enjoying the coolness, but it was a pity that I didn't get any fish. After we finished fishing, we decided to go home because it was already 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and if we can home late, the road would be very congested. When we wanted to arrive at the exit door, it turned out that there was a group of married people who used Betawi culture. At that time, an event called Palang Pintu was taking place. What I saw there were a lot of factors and two of them exchanged very funny rhymes. Our family decided to stop for a moment to look at the palang pintu. They exchanged very funny rhymes with the typical Betawi tone. After they exchanged rhymes, they began to fight with each other very shrewdly. They used very beautiful martial arts and often using machete for their weapons. At that time, the fighter from the groom side were defeated by fighter from the bride side. Because in the palang pintu who must be win is a fighter who come from the groom side, the other fighter also come forward very bravely. In my opinion, he is the winner, and there was a new battle involving the champion with fighter from the bride side. And according to my opinion, the fighter or champion who came from the groom side managed to win against the fighter who came from the bride sides. Because the groom side managed to win, the marriage was finally continued. My response to the palang pintu is a very interesting traditional attraction and has a high artistic spirit in it. I, as a Betawi people, feel very proud of this culture, and also I hope this culture is more advanced and known by the general public. That's my short experience story about tourism and palang pintu. I'm sorry if there are shortcomings and errors in working on the stocks. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.